Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon.
And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him. Like, he just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Ready. 60 reps. 60 reps.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's God. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now, Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Here's Love. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers. Like, they're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He's to the 10, and he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, yeah. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Quad red. 10 black. Ready.
Now Love. This one on target. It's gone. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Set. Opposite. Green. Blue. 32 seconds.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Tyreek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State, there on the tackle.
In 2nd and
8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. 50. Green. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Red. 38. Set.
Throwing is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
7 brings up 2nd down at the Lions'
21. Here's second down and 2.
Here we go. Fight. 60. 60 red. 60 red. Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
They'll run it straight ahead to Jacobs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Black 40. Red, cycle. Hut.
On first down, it's Love. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
Here's Love. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. That one is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to have to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is gone. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 5.
2 for 1.
Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
First down 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Little check. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ready up.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Hey, go steal. Let's go. 45. White. Hut, hut.
They'll go again with Lloyd. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard.
Set. Hut. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Luck. This one up top for Dodd.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. Goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Now, Goff in trouble, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt taking him down for a first sack in this new campaign.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
180.
Out of shotgun, it's gone. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 53. Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Steal. Set.
To throw is Love. Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Lions have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing here is gone. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And third down coming up.
pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. The Lions go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Love to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Packers.
At the 49-yard line.
Check view. Ready. 45. Smash.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Alexander in for the tackle.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Go now. 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. This is taken in by Goff. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
A second down throw for Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Inside the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out in front by the score of 17-3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Nobody gotta do it, I mean, hey, nobody gotta do it, I mean, hey, watch it, do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activity, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, should I see
On the double.
Take a whistle, take a trip.
Set, ready. Black, next, ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. That's hard downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
10 black.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one reeled in by Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Yellow, 22. Set, huh?
Throwing now on third and long to the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Now Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
60 ready.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one caught at the 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Ready up.
Third and goal. One final throw before the break. Rolling right. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Value three. 76, tell him. 76, 180.
Laporta in motion. On first down, it's gone. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Goff to throw on first down. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's get credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Laporta in motion. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
First carry for David Montgomery. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set. Commit rest, 10 black, set.
This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see more. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Blue 32. Set, go.
Now Love. Left side, he finds Preston. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Smash, ready. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
48-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
50, green.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Okay, ready?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set, ready. 60, hut.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Let's go. 45. Ready?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10.
Ultra. Ultra. Let's go now. Black. Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson.
Emmanuel Wilson in the area. The tackle by Jack Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Trouble. 38. Black. 95. Steel. Black. 10.
Here's Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Black. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. 43. Set. Go.
They'll go for it. Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Down. Red. 38. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Come on. Set. Yellow. Zoom. Ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up with it.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On fourth down, Love. That's taken in, and he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal on the 3-yard line.
53. Ready?
Back to throw is Love. That one taken in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Cut. Right 20.
Second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now, Shaw. This one not quite
The stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime the quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again.
from the gun on third down. It's gone. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 45. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 180. Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know at this point that defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 10. After the shot up, it's gone. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Ready. Set, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30.
Here's Love to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Forced to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
10 black.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lord. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Lions have got it. He's inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on, set. 45. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
Black 40.
A second down throw for Love. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
That one reeled in by Golden. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
32.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Love. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Ready?
Love to throw again on 2nd down. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
20.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
We go to line. 180.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, set. Set, hunt. Ready.
The Starkers on the ground with Moore. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
Down. 50. Hunt, hunt.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
180.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Safety on the kicking option. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
From the 41. Here's second down and 5.
180.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Hold on. 180.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Switch. Yellow. Set.
On the ground, it's Ward. And he's going to be marked out up around the 33. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Ready?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
43-yard
Red,
line.
yellow. Let's go. Ready?
Now Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
44-yard line.
Field black.
Love to throw on first and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Lee McNeil working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
38. Slide through.
Now Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And we got about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.